subscribers. Little update video. I needed an intro because, as you guys know, I had 2 videos on my phone that I didn't edit it from days past. I think it was April, one was probably May, who knows. You guys just want content and that's what I'm giving you. So again, this is going to be another rewind video. Today I've just been doing Burpy, and I've done a lot of Instacart. Let's see where I am right now. I actually just picked up an order from Sam's and Costco's been my friend right now. Like, I'm talking 7 items, $23. Like, it's been some really good payouts. And Burpy, same thing. It's been very small items, like 10 items, maybe 23 items, and I'm getting like a 30, sometimes even a $40 payout. So those have been the only apps I've been doing thus far, just to bring you guys up to date. It is the 13th. What month is this? July. It is July 13th, just in case anybody's wondering. For today, I'm at 113. So once I drop this order off, I'll give you guys a quick update and you guys can see exactly where I am. Right, drop that off for that gentleman. Don't even remember his name, not like it matters. We will never know him, but he was very thankful for what I went to go purchase for him or go gather for him. It's only 7 items, and I think it was like 20-something, so we'll check it out here. I could be over compensating for that price amount, but I had to get going. I was in the parking lot and was trying to update you guys, but the guy had a bunch of chocolates in his purchase, so I didn't want it to melt, because right now in Texas it is 109. Not good for chocolates. Literally, it was 7 items I went off and had a purchase for this gentleman. Actually, like I said, I'm gonna show you guys here in a second. I just gotta find a good spot to pull over. I don't know if he was like a vendor or if he just had a really big snacky tooth, but that's all it was, 7 items. So yeah, Costco and Sam's are my best friends right now. I still have dipped into a few HEBs, which is a grocery store down here in Texas. If this is your first time watching my channel, I don't know what is the problem. You should be subscribed. Go ahead and do it right now while I look for a place to pull over and update you guys. Also, too, this video, I believe, was the first time I actually did Burpy, so there should be a little bit more detail about how the app works and my first impressions about using the Burpy app. So there you go. That staticky noise or windy noise you probably hear in the background is the AC. As I said, it's 109 degrees. It's gonna be on. Let me show you guys where I am so far. I think that the Instacart thing should be updated by now, so I can actually show you what I'm talking about. So I'm actually gonna start with Burpy, because that was the first thing I did this morning, which got me out of the house. We have no open orders right now. We're gonna go to complete it. Today is the 13th, like I said, of July. And my Burpy order, it was $19 to do it. The customer tipped me $17, so that was the order that got me out of the house. And the next one we're gonna go to, let's go to Instacart. Earnings, let's go down here to the breakdown. What they've calculated so far is $54.76, and that one that's pending is the one I just dropped off, and it was $21.08, guys, to go off into Sam's and pick up a handful of candy. And like, it was all in the same area, so I didn't have to do a whole bunch of walking, which was awesome. So let's calculate that all on the screen here right now. Where's my calculator? So with everything, we're at 112.80, and the time now is 3:04. So my goal today is to get as close to 200 as possible. For the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and upload my final total for this day right here. And in the meantime, you guys get to sit back and watch a new old video. Hope you guys enjoy. Be safe, be blessed, and I'll see you guys on the next ride. Don't forget to subscribe. What's up, good people? There's a new app that I'm gonna go try. I mentioned it once before. I think I mentioned it in the my ship deactivation video. The app is called Burpy. So just like Instacart and Ship, it allows you to go and shop for groceries. So I signed up the other day, and they've been flooding me with a few orders. Some of them are just kind of ridiculous, and I mean that because they're so far out of the way. It doesn't look like there's a centralized geotag, kind of how Instacart does. Although Instacart nowadays is just kind of showing me all the orders all over town, so I guess it's about the same. Anyway, there is one order here that I'm interested in. It's 4 miles away from the store. Just like Instacart, and I believe Ship too, you don't have to shop at a designated store, just as long as it's the same brand. So like if it's an HEB, you need to go shop at HEB. Don't go shop at like Albertsons, Randall's, or whatever else you guys might have around. So keep it the same, but you can pick those orders up and drop them off. Another thing too, the orders will show up and you can do them a day after. I had some orders that the guy that I was in contact with was manually sending me. He's like, you can take this order, and if it works out for you today, cool. If not, you can do it tomorrow. I was like, okay, cool. And if I accept an order and don't want to do it, he said, just give us a text and they'll remove it, no problem. So I guess there's no cancellation rate or no acceptance rate, at least not right now. Since this app seems to be pretty new, I haven't heard many people talking about it. The videos I saw when I started looking into it, it was just like one person, like a customer who ordered the food and she was doing her review, but I haven't seen anybody like actually go do it. I don't know how much I'm gonna film on it because I kind of just want to get in the app and check it out. Any screenshots of things that I can pick up for you guys, I'll definitely try. So let's get this video started. So Instacart this morning did have 10 batches when I woke up about 8 o'clock. As you guys can see, it's about 10 now. Well, I don't know what happened to the timer, but it went away. This is all that Instacart have in here. They actually had one pretty decent Sam's Club order, and they had an order in here that was, it was $26 for 97 items. I'm like, what kind of crack are you people smoking? And it was no tip. No tip. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this Burpy app. Not a fan of the name, but we're just gonna do it. Let's just see what happens. So here it is. It's 11 items. They're paying, Burpy is paying $13.50 and the customer has tipped 4. So another thing about this, if you want to see where the customer is, you can just hit the geotag. You can use either application installed on your phone, and it lets you know where the customer is. So obviously I'm the blinking blue dot, and the customer is going to be 11 minutes away, which is pretty standard for most grocery stores. You're going to be driving about 10 to 11 miles. At least where I am, sometimes you might not have to drive so far. There is a grocery store on the way to get to these people. Let me see. I hate saying that, these people. I always say it for some reason. I think there's one where it's Slaughter and Manchac. Yeah, so there's one right there. So on my way to this customer, I have multiple places where I can stop off and get these 11 items. Nothing like just jumping in the deep end, eh? So we're just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and hit accept. Actually, let me screen record this so you guys can actually show you what I'm doing, because my face doesn't help you understand this app. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's back out. We're gonna hit the order. We're gonna hit accept. It says order accepted successfully. And then we're gonna go over here to the menu option, and then there's an option, the area that says pending. So we have pending. It says May 13th. I think that's today's date. I'll have to check that. And it says 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So I guess that's when this order needs to be due. I'm actually gonna text the person I've been in contact with and just clarify. Another thing, you almost get like a personal assistant. I have this one person that I've been texting. He's been sending me updates. He's been sending me what I need to do to get into my account. I was turned off by this app originally because I thought you had to call to get the money added on. But he's like, hey, just send us a text and we'll make sure that the money's on the card. And ordinarily, we do it even before you even like finish checking out. So it might not be as bad as I think it is. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just verifying everything on here. And it's, oh, replacement on. Customer will choose replacements. Please call if you do not find them. Okay, cool. So now I can hit view order. And it does have pictures. Awesome. So unlike Instacart, where it had pictures like right off the jump, you can see what they wanted. This one has pictures inside the app. Favor does not give you pictures when you're doing grocery orders. So it does say 1 times, 1 times, 1 times, 1 times, 2 times. This is some pretty standard stuff. We should have all of this. So yeah, I'm just gonna give this guy a text and see, can I start this order and maybe get it there sooner, because it says 5 to Burpy. Leave your home 2 to 3 hours before delivery. Oh, so let me read that text message. I'll get right back to you guys. Okay, so pretty standard stuff. It says leave 2 to 3 hours before delivery. I'm guessing just in case you don't have a store close to you, you might just be out and about. I don't know. Be on time, communicate with the customer on replacements, and do not give the customer a receipt. So none of these applications are letting you give the customer the receipt, because they're going to be billing them differently, because everything that they have preset here might not be exactly what you take. You know, you might have to sub something out, you might have to refund something, so what they're getting that authorization charge for might not be the final total. They get an electronic one at the end anyway. Okay, cool. So let me just message them back and see where we're going, guys, and we'll go from there. Like I said, the customer service, so far, they're on the job. Like, I don't know if this is my personal assistant. I don't want to say that. My personal text contact, but it doesn't take long for this person to get back to me. So what I was just trying to clarify before I run out there like a chicken with my head cut off, if I were to go shop this order now and deliver it sooner, for one, will the money be on the card? Because a lot of these services, if you shop too soon, because I remember that was shipped, I used to try to get orders done a little bit quicker. If you shop too soon, the card won't be loaded and it's going to decline the card. So I wouldn't want to go shop this stuff for the customer, because this customer looks like they had a lot of frozen stuff, and then have to sit and wait while they try to figure out the whole cart situation, or if the customer is even going to be available to take the food in the house. So he's saying, you know, allow me 3 minutes to check it out. I guess he's going to contact the customer and see. He was even asking me, he's like, when do you think you can, you know, have it shipped or, you know, dropped off? I'm like, this is a pretty small order. I can go knock this out right quick and have it to the customer by 12 o'clock. Maybe sooner, depending on how fast this goes. So I'm waiting. And once I get the hang of this and know how they work, and if this guy's going to kind of be on the ready, I can jump into this app and knock out some more orders and get some more money. So another app, guys. Another infinity app. Another thing, too, that was very interesting about this application, and why I was kind of hesitant to just get started with it, is because they were on the web. So you would go to like Burpy, maybe burpyshopper.com, and that's how you would scan the orders. It would look a lot like Instacart and Ship scanning process, but it was on a browser. It wasn't through an app. So that was like, when I do that video last year, I don't know, the days go by so fast, everything just seems to blur together. But last time I did that shipped deactivation videos, when I talked about Burpy, and that's when they actually sent me the card. I had it in a junk pile of mail. You know, you get like all the mail, you're like, oh, I'll just look at that later, and I kind of put it in there. Yesterday, when I was actually cleaning out that drawer, I found the card and got it activated. I was like, you know what, I have a point pickup is pending for approval. I said, let me just go ahead and add another app, because like I said in one of my other videos, I don't want to wait anymore. I just want to jump into something and make some money. So I found the card. The dude walked me through the whole process of activating it. It was pretty seamless, and here we are. As I got registered with them, I was like, oh, so what website do I go through to get the orders? Oh, here we go. You can start shopping now and deliver before noon. So we're on the move, guys. Let's get out of here. Oh, but before we go, they say, no longer do you have to do it through the web. You can go and download our app. And the app is not going to be found just in the general store. They're going to send you a link to install it on your phone. And depending on what kind of phone you have or permissions you have set up, you're going to have to allow those permissions. And like I said, the person walks you through everything. So there's no tripping it up. But let's go ahead and get this shop done. And we're going to start our day. All right. First shop of the day, new app of the day. Let's see how fast we can get this done. Let's go. All right, just went in the app and started the shop, so timer is on.
Many of you have asked for it, and now you're gonna get it. Here's an in-depth look at the grocery purchasing app Burpy from the shopper's point of view. Once you accept an order, you will be taken to a detailed list of the items you need to collect. Here you will find the item's quantity and size, as well as bright Technicolor images. Please note, unlike Instacart and Ship, these items will not be grouped by aisle. And currently, this app does not offer an item scanner, so be sure to check, and double check that item before you add it to your cart. And while we're on the subject, adding items to your cart is quite easy. You only need to slide to the left and select from one of the 3 menu options: purchase, not purchase, or replace. If you are confident you have the right item and hit purchase, it will ask you to confirm the amount. If you are sure and don't need to phone a friend, you can hit yes and proceed with your shop. If by chance the desired quantity could not be recovered, in that case you would press no and then enter in what you could salvage. On the off chance a replacement is called into question, the only info to concern yourself with is the quantity and price, as the other field boxes are already entered in for you. But wait, I can't see them. It doesn't matter. You won't be able to see when you type either, but let's move on. Once all the items have been retrieved, toggle the icon at the top to review your list. Once you are satisfied with your finds, click the button at the bottom to confirm purchase and move forward to scanning in your receipt. Orders are to be paid with a credit card that will arrive in the mail shortly after your hiring. And no one likes to be left in the dark, so do be sure to keep your customers informed for any changes or modifications that you might make to their order. This concludes our Burpy tutorial. Be sure to comment below any follow-up questions you may have about this application. We hope you found this insert informative and helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. We now release you back to your regularly scheduled programming.
So I can't remember if I mentioned it or not. I just texted the guy back and was like, hey dude, I am trying to check out and this isn't working with debit or credit. So what can I do? He's like, oh, sorry about that. Let me take a little look-see. Really nice. I mean, I wasn't for sure how all this was going to work. I wasn't even sure if this was real, but we might do one more order and then I'll actually see if I get paid. I don't want to do a whole 8 hours of this and then it's just like, oh, by the way, this isn't even a real company and you've actually just been shopping for our friends and family. You know what I mean? Like they could have made an elaborate website, although it would be very elaborate because it's like the same process I went through for sign up for like Instacart or Ship. So we'll see. I mean, he seems to want to flood me with orders, but as I told him, I'm only going to work orders that make sense. I'm not going to drive halfway across town to do an order. He's sending me something right now. If you're interested in this order, let me know. Let me just take a look at it real quick. We will add $10 from the amount you see in the order. Just let me know. I'll check it once I finish out this order because I kind of need to get moving. But $10. So I guess they kind of have a promo pay, kind of how Instacart, if the order sits there long enough, you'll start getting extra money. So we'll see. All right, I'm en route, however you want to say it, to drop off for the customer. The app says we need to get a signature for the customer, so I need to remember to put my mask on because I'm going to be in close proximity with the customer to protect myself and also to protect them, and just have a level of professionalism. Whatever. But I'm glad I jumped into this app. I was kind of on the fence. I actually was going to drag my feet today and be like, oh no, dude, I'm not working today. And out here like doing every other app but this one. Wish you would have done it a lot sooner. But things happen when they're supposed to happen. You can beat yourself up about it. I don't do that anymore as much as I used to. They actually have a functional app now. I mean, it's very basic, but it gets the job done. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it or said it clear in the actual store. You want to pay very close attention to the images because unlike Instacart and even Shipped, you can't scan it to make sure that you're picking up what you're supposed to be picking up. Case in point, if they wanted 52 ounces of tomato sauce and you picked up a 15 ounce, like there's no way to cross-check that unless you're really checking the labels. And then again, labels, they might have new labels, there might be some old cans on the shelf and vice versa, so gotta watch what you're doing. We're getting close to this person's place. Oh snap, it looks like I got approved for point pickup. I just got a notification, new delivery request is available. So we got more Infinity apps, y'all.
Turn left onto Silkcrest Bend. Arrived.
What a rush. Trying something new for the first time, always a little, exciting, scary, and new. But anyway, I went up to the guy's house. I'm like, hey, knocked on his door like, yeah, put the phone out like, hey, I need a signature for this. Like, oh, that's the first time I ever had to sign for Burpy. There's a first time for everything. It's the first time people have to be locked in the house, dude. I don't make the rules. They want this thing signed, so I suggest you put your Hancock on here so I can move on and you can enjoy your food. That's that. He sent me something and asked me if I could do it, and it would be $10 extra. Let's just make sure I'm not delivering to Santa Monica. So this order is 21 miles away. How much is the base pay? Holy smokes. So they are willing to pay me, it's $39 to do it. And they'll add, they're gonna add $10. So that'll be a $49 order to drive it 21 miles though. Let's check it out. Where is this place? Oh, no. That's up north. If you guys are in Austin, you know where the Domain is? Okay. You know where Slaughter is? Okay. So yeah, no, that's not something I can actually get into. Can't get behind that one, buddy. So sorry. So sorry. So we're gonna have to decline that one. All right, so we're moving on. Well, just so people know, well, let me show you guys the right way. So yeah, new delivery request is available. I don't know if I can actually do it, but we'll go into the app and see. Point pickup, what we got? Yeah, looks like somebody might have already gotten it. But yeah, okay, so I had some issues getting my background thing done because the driver's license I loaded, I guess it wasn't a file that they could actually read. So I reactivated it tonight. I reloaded it again last night, and it looks like I'm approved for point pickup. So we got another app. Okay, so for anybody who's wondering, I go down here to complete, and this is where my completed orders stand. It doesn't like it's running me any kind of total, so I'm just gonna have to keep track of it. When I click on the order, it shows me how much they were paying me and how much that the customer tipped me. The tip was already included in there, much like Instacart. I don't think like Instacart, they can go in and change the tip, for whatever reason or another. Point pickup reminds me a lot of dispatch, because I just had another request pop up for it, and just like that, it's gone. So it looks like there's some eager point pickupers waiting to do those orders, just like with dispatch. Like I say, if you don't snatch it up, forget about it. So we'll see. Oh, Sprouts. Still have nightmares about this place. You guys haven't seen that video, the Instacart zone, I advise you to check it out. Viewer discretion is advised. Oh man, let's hope this is a lot smoother. Okay, real quick before I go in here, so I asked him about that whole signature thing, and he's like, it's up to them. So anyway, that pay that they're doing, there's like, it's $39, so it's $50 now to finish out that order. But still, the drive is, to me, is just not worth it. Just not worth it. Because then there's no guarantee that there'll be more orders up there. Then I'll have a lot of dead miles coming back to this zone, which I know has some good orders. That's a nice truck. I made it out, y'all. I made it out. No Instacart zone this time. There was an interesting thing about that order, though. The guy put in notes. He let me know that he had a compromised immune system, and to, you know, be careful with the items that like the vegetables, like cauliflower and things like that, that are exposed, that you have to pick up with your hands. So I actually don't have gloves. So what I did was took plastic bags from the produce section, put them over my hands and tied them down and not kind of like tuck them in. Make yourself some makeshift gloves. So, and I text him and say, hey, I'm gonna use plastic bags to come in contact with your produce, to have a limited contact with hand to item, put it in the cart. You know, you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, so that's something you guys can do if you don't have any gloves. Just use the produce bag. You can turn them inside out, pick it up, then, you know, pull the bag over the produce and put it in there. I'm glad he put that in there for me so I can be a little bit more cautious. So that I didn't mind. But let's go ahead and get moving.
The destination is on your right. Arrived.
All right, people, got my first Uber order in. We're going to go head to McDonald's. So like I say, if one app's not hitting it, jump into another one. We're gonna see how much we do today. McDonald's. I'll never understand why do y'all have all these headphones and headsets and no one can relay an order number from the ordering screen to the freaking pickup window. Every time, what's the order number? You give it to them. You get to the checkout window, they look at you like, did someone tell you that Uber wasn't? You know what, let's move on. We're gonna drop this off to Heather delivery. Let me send her a little message, let her know what's up. All right, we're on to our second Uber Eats order. I just dropped that one off. So I feel that Burpy app might be kind of more of an offline mode, like I was saying how Instacart needs to try to look into, because you're not scanning anything, so you're not verifying the items against a system, and there's no replacement scan. So again, the system is not looking for a barcode or anything. You're just putting the replacement in the cart if you and the customer agree on it. So there shouldn't be a whole lot of like crashes of the system. So I'm kind of liking that idea, because we all know Instacart connectivity issues is just, it's just outrageous right now. It's just really out of bounds. So I texted the guy just now and asked him, like, how does that work? Like, what's the process of trying to take orders outside of my normal route, like, or anyone's normal route? Like, what are you offering? I just pretty much told him, like, I don't mind helping. I don't mind going up there to get them if it's worth my time, but I like to try to keep everything in a, you know, in a general route. I don't want to just be in Austin to Dallas to New Mexico picking up orders that are only about $20 to something. Like, what are we really doing here? I'm gonna text back to see what he says. Until then, I'm gonna keep it moving. We're gonna go to this Juniper Place restaurant, which we've been many times before in a lot of my other Uber Eats ride-along. So you guys aren't missing much. This phone camera actually is only down to like 2 to 3%, so it's got to stay in the car and charge. So I'm not going to be able to take it inside, but you guys aren't missing much. But an empty restaurant with a bunch of chairs piled up on top of tables. There you go. You're welcome. Musical chairs? How interesting. Open for takeout and delivery. Please use the patio door. Swear everybody has a different way to get into these places. My please don't friend from a couple videos back. Why do y'all have some signage out like that? Then I wouldn't have to try to run through the front door. Would have made it easy for everybody, but whatever. Let's go. Okay, that order is dropped off. Now we're gonna go to IHOP, $6. And before we take off, looks like I got a text back from the Burpy person. That name is tripping me all the way out. Like, can we get a new name change, please? So to reiterate, he didn't tell me like how much they would add, how the whole "we'll help you" thing work. He's just pretty much saying you can accept it if you want or not. It's no big deal, but we're just offering it to you just in case you want it. So whatever. IHOP. Now I know y'all got enough money to make a better sign than that. Trash City. I guess they're like, oh, this is a double pickup. I hate these freaking sneak attack orders. Like, Uber, give me the option if I want to do a double order or not. Whatever, I guess we're doing it. I guess they're like, do you want pretty or do you want effective? Like, the sign gets the point across. We're open for dine-in. Oh, interesting. Hello. Do you want to pick up for Christina and Jacob? Okay. Looks like Burpy just sent me another order. Point pickup had 2 notifications. I can't grab any of those. We'll probably never see a point pickup video, but at least we know it's there. Yeah, 31. Here's another one. 31 miles away, $10 for it's $10 and they're giving you a $4 tip. Nope. We can't really rag on Burpy too much because Instacart plays those same types of games, and we know what Uber will do for freaking $3 to $6. They'll send you to freaking Mars. So it's just an option to have. But let's keep rolling and see what else we got. So far, I haven't gotten anything from any app, so we might be turning on the Favor Infinity app. All right, so I was sitting here grubbing on my fries and saw an order pop up for Instacart. It's a double order, which I never do, but this is delivery only. So I'm gonna go over to the store and pick it up and drop it off. Yeah, and we'll see how that goes. Real quick, so here's something that was interesting. I was gonna go in and just text both customers to let them know that I'm picking up their order, and you actually continued the conversation from where the in-store shopper left off. So that's what they texted him, and I'm like, hey, there's 2 orders from this place. I'm gonna pick up yours, and I'll see you soon, you know, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. So let's go get these orders done. So that was one thing it just hit me just now. Like with Favor, you can go up to the curbside designated area that's like all over, like printed all over the store here. Go into a parking spot, you text a number, and they bring the bags out here to you. I'm guessing with this Instacart thing, I'm probably gonna have to go inside and maybe find these bags located somewhere or other. There is a thing over here that says slide to find bags. So I'm gonna find a parking spot first, then we'll find these bags. Okay, so each customer has 4 bags. It looks like 4 bags for each customer. So we're gonna say slide to find bags. Retrieving the batch. Let's see what it shows us. Locate staging areas. Got it. You'll find these bags in staging areas. So we're gonna go in here and find out where the staging areas are. Maybe multiple bags. So it tells us who to scan the bags for first. Cool, let's just go ahead and get this done. Hi, are you Instacart? Yeah. Looks like I'm picking up some staging areas. This is scan bags.
I'll tell you exactly where they're located. So this is the shelf. It goes 1 through 28.
Okay.
Then you have the fruit, A, B, C.
That was pretty cool. It won't let you take the wrong bag. If you scan it, it's going to tell you, oops, wrong bag, you know, try again. So, and also they have the names printed on it. So, I mean, after you do it, you learn and you get much faster. So I'm glad I did that. I'm going to go ahead and run this off to the customers, let them both know that I got their food, and we're on the way. And I know I couldn't videotape as well, but it has the labels on the bags. If you guys go watch Dimples on Demand's videos, she showed this process as well. You can see the names are on the bags and you scan that code. It's a pretty simple process once you find where they keep the items. Also too, what's different with the scan bag pickups is that when you pick them up, you have to scan them to make sure you're getting the right bags and the right amount. It'll say, like, let's say they have like 5 bags. You scan in the first one, it'll say, you know, 1 of 5 found, so on and so on, 2 of 5, 3 of 5, blah, 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 until you have all the bags. And then you can actually start delivery for the 2 batches you have, or the single batch, however many things you picked up at that location. And when you get to the residency, you also have to scan the bags out. So you're scanning the bags in to take them to your car, and then you're scanning the bags out that you're putting them on the actual doorstep of whoever you're delivering these things to. And for each customer, I've been texting them. I told them when I got to the store and told them this is going to be a double pickup and I'll see you soon. And I just left the first customer's place and told the second customer, you know, drop off was complete, or first drop off complete, heading to you now. And that's all we can do. And on the side note, because I don't know how this happened, I was at HEB getting the Instacart bags, and then Favor all of a sudden just sent me an order. They're like, hey, HEB, I don't know if it was a pickup or a full service order. I just went through the app and had to back out of it because I wasn't running any favors. I didn't even recall putting myself in runner mode in the app. Like, I didn't even open the app from what I recall. So Favor's like, you're not doing a multi-app day without me. I know that for a fact. I really should have just slowed down and checked it, because it could have been just a pickup order. And while I was there picking up the other 2 bags, I could have picked up another Favor order. I wasn't trying to complicate things any more than what they already could have been. Thank God, so far this has been pretty seamless. I just wanted to get the Instacart thing out of my way, and then maybe one day we can run like that Favor. But yeah, don't do me like that. All right, so we got that order. Well, both of those orders dropped off for those customers, and now I'm heading back to see if I can catch anything else. I just turned Uber back on. When I last left out of Uber, I was at like at $19. Turned it back on right now. I guess all the tips rolling. I'm at $36.04 in Uber, so we are still looking pretty dang on good. We'll see if Uber gives us anything. Burpy has an order sitting in there, one that's due tomorrow, so you do have orders that are planned out ahead of time in case I wanted to, like, if I was in the area or something. I don't know. They have a lot of options, it looks like. Instacart, after doing those 2 drop-offs, dried up again, so don't know. But it does look like Favor's popping, because they just kind of like shadow accepted an order on my behalf and sent it directly to me in the app, when I know I did not say start running a Favor. That's the weirdest thing. So if Uber doesn't send me anything here in the next minute or so, I will jump into Favor and see what we can rack up in there. And just for all you timekeepers, it is 4:15. All right, good people, just pulled over here for a minute to regroup and recalculate. Uber has been running since the last time I talked. Like I said, I got $36.04 in Uber. The customers over there, I did 5 trips actually. They went bananas with the tips. Like, I think I got 2 tips close to 10. One was 10 and one was 9, so that was much appreciated. That was awesome. Uber always trips me out. Anytime I try new apps, Uber just kind of stalls on sending me stuff. They're like, no, you got new friends, go hang out with them. Don't come over here looking for any change. I've been on and it hasn't sent me anything, so I'm gonna give it another minute, and then we finna jump in a Favor. Favor might even be mad at me since I didn't get a chance to do that one they sent me earlier. It's just how it goes, guys. Baby app mama drama. I swear, Uber be playing all kinds of games. I sat there for the longest time waiting for something to come in, and as soon as I freaking take that Instacart order, they trying to send me a Panda Express order. Like, drove a good country mile too to even get back into a good location so they could send me something. Uber, I don't know what to say to them. I don't know what to say to you. We're not talking right now. Go to your room, Uber. Go to your room. Humans of this planet, listen up. And listen very, very closely. I'm gonna need you to know where you live. Apartments not only have door numbers, they also have building numbers. So I come to this apartment complex. I'm on that freaking drop-off thing, delivery drop-off, which I'll probably never do again because this one soured it to the max. Like, what's those things called? Airheads. Or Sour Patch Kids. Like, it soured it. Get into the apartment complex. I'm looking around. These complexes have doors that say, like, 2001, 2002, and it's just really weird how it's laid out. It's not like normal complexes. So building 15 can have, like, let me show you. So building 15 can hold 1s, it can hold 2s. So in that, there's no method to the madness. Here's building 17. It also has 1s. It has 100, what is this? It has 161 to 160, 170. Then they also have 251s through 257s. Like, that's what we're dealing with. Okay? Just so you know. So the Beans app did help a little bit. It gave me like a general location of where this person might be. But I asked them, I'm like, hey, can I get your building number? And they were like, oh, it might be building 26, it might be building 27. These buildings really don't have no structure. You knowing that, and then try to give me any kind of thing. You didn't think to maybe just walk out your house for a little bit and peek your head around the corner to find out what building you've been living in all this time? Like, what is the deal, crazies? What is the deal? So I'm on foot, mind you, walking around looking for this person's place. I'm like, oh, I think it's building 29. Yes, building 29. That's it, Watson. You have done it. No thanks to you, Sherlock. No thanks to you at all. So, let me go put this on this person's step so I can be on my way. I mean, did you just move here to this complex? You know, I'm really trying to give this person the benefit of the doubt. Like, how do you not know where you freaking live? Now more than ever, day in, day out, like, we're in our homes like no other. You should know your building number. It's orders like that that just really makes you just want to throw in the towel. Sorry, like this weird halo thing is going on, but I wish I was in heaven right now. It'd be a lot less stressful than this, I'm sure. We're gonna drive it back down to my zone and turn on Uber in favor and see if we can finish out this night, guys. Not giving up. I want to get my monies regardless of the crazies out here. Like, I really can't get over it. I still can't get over it. It would have been so much easier if he would have just said, when you come through the gate, keep going straight, don't take that left, come all the way back around, and you should see building 29. I'm on the 2nd floor. Insane. You know? So simple. 3 cavemen could do it. Like, all right, good people, nothing is popping with any app right now. I actually did one order just a minute ago for Uber. Just dropped that off, and now I'm sitting here in the parking lot and was just waiting to see motorcycles. Gotta love those motorcycles. Waiting to see if anything shows up, and Uber hasn't sent me anything. It says I'm in a busy zone and you're more likely to get some orders, but where they at though? Where they at? And it's crazy because the map is intense. So where are the orders at?
Activating Favor Runner app.
All right, so as soon as I turned off Uber and turned on Favor sent me. So I'm going to run a Favor for about an hour. And the first order that popped up is Popeyes. So we're going to go ahead and take this, see if I can call it in. If not, we're just going to go through the drive-thru. I mean, this is pretty simple. Let's move. And to this day, I still have not tried the spicy chicken sandwich or the classic. I haven't tried the chicken sandwich from Popeyes yet. So you guys let me know below. Have you had this freaking crack sandwich? Like, is it really all the craze? Now, I will say, I had a Burger King spicy chicken sandwich the other day. Well, maybe not the other day, like a couple weeks ago. It actually was pretty good. And the one from Golden Chick was really good. So try those, but I have not yet tried Popeyes.
Welcome to Popeyes. How can I take you?
Oh yeah, can I order the chicken sandwich combo with fries?
Classic or spicy?
Let's do classic.
Would it be a drink?
No, the Coke, I'm sorry.
Alright, and we have Pepsi. Is that okay?
That'll do.
Anything else?
And no pickles on that, please.
Alright.
And let me get another one of those combos, but this time make it spicy.
Alright.
And no pickle on that with the Coke and the fries.
Alright, anything else?
And 6 extra biscuits.
What else for you?
That'll do it.
That'll be $19.45.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm the only other one who rehearses their orders before they go through the drive-thru. I'm like, okay, the scene is you're at Popeyes and you're ordering a chicken sandwich combo. Yeah, weirdo much? Favor footage. We're checking out here now. And what they have us do next is scanning a receipt. I think if you do those other types of apps where you have the charge card, you guys are pretty familiar with this. So we're gonna take a photo and move. Now we're gonna just confirm the price, $19.45, make sure the robot saw what we saw. And we're gonna say save these details, confirm the price, make sure our fingers didn't slip. And now we're heading out. Verified the items. We got what they asked for. And now we're leaving the store. Let's go. I'm doing a favor for them. They texted.
Sure it's not across the street?
No, it says street, leave on side A.
Good luck.
Yeah. Whether they hear or not, it's not my money. Enjoy. Would you look at that? Somebody actually was home. See what happened when you mind your own business? So yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that. I was walking up to the guy's door, and then some people were walking by who had been here, you know. We've been here since the first brick was laid. Was saying she doesn't live there anymore. First of all, I'm delivering to a guy. So that's good that she doesn't live here anymore, because a man should be here. And I was like, well, the address says this, and they said leave it by resident A. So he's like, well, she moved out some time ago. Clearly you don't know all your neighbors. What, like, who are you? You know, are you the neighborhood watch? Are you in the yearbook staff? Like, he's like, good luck. I was like, dude, whether somebody takes this food or not, it's not even my money. I could care less. I'm gonna drop it off, I'm gonna snap some pictures, and I'm moving on. That's how this works. Speaking of moving on, the next order in favor is Juiceland. Back when I did a month's worth of juicing, which was very intense, guys. Like, that was probably the most intense thing I've ever done in my life. But honestly though, after day 3, it wasn't that bad. But day 2, whoa, your body's like, what are you doing? What on God's green earth are you doing right now? Go get a steak, go get some nachos, and go get a pizza, and maybe some ice cream. From sunup to sundown, the only thing I consumed was fruit juices and vegetable juices. I had a juicer at the house, and I juiced every day and every night. Never felt healthier. Now look at me. Look at me. Yeah, like, that is one of the best things that you could ever do. If you can make it 30 days, or even if you can just make it a week, it will reset so much in your body. I remember the first time, so the first thing I ate after I came off that juice fast was an apple. And that was the most delicious apple I ever had in my life. And I did it for a week, like a year after that. I just did it for a week, like, oh, let me just reset. I was like eating really, really bad. And I think the first thing I ate was a burger, of all things. No shame on me. But I could taste, because my taste buds got reset. I could taste every seasoning. This was a Jack in the Box burger of all burgers. I could taste every seasoning. I could taste how fresh the lettuce was. I could taste the cheese. Like, it wasn't just eating, I'm just having a burger. You could taste everything. So if you guys are daring, try doing a juice fast for at least a week, and then when you go back to eat something, see how intense it tastes.
Hi.
Hey,
what was the name for the order?
I'm placing one.
Okay, for favor?
For favor.
Okay, cool.
Like, they wanted a strawberry milkshake medium smoothie,
Okay.
and that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Alrighty. Go ahead and sit tight. We'll get that ready for you.
Thank you. Okay, we just got this delicious looking smoothie. So what we need to do now is just verify we have the items. You guys probably can't see that at all. Who cares? Verify. And now we're gonna say we're leaving the store. Got all the items. Yes, we only had one thing to get, and we're moving. So I'm gonna send them a text, let them know that we are on the way. Dropped it off to that guy. As soon as I dropped it off, Favor sent me another order. Looks like we're gonna go do McDonald's. I was just waiting to see if he was gonna go get it. Like, I texted him and even tried to call him. I don't know. Things like that you should just be ready to get, because then if it turns to freaking juice and not a smoothie, then we're gonna have a problem. It's in the past. Let's move on. So this person from McDonald's wants a double cheeseburger, 10-piece chicken nugget meal, barbecue sauce, medium Coke, no ice. I'm rehearsing. This might be the last order for tonight, guys. Let's move. Scratch that. I thought I was going through a drive-through, but I'm actually going into one of those McDonald's that are conveniently located inside of a Walmart. So, good times. Good mother clucking times. Sarcasm. Okay, so I turned Favor on at 7, and guys, it is 8:25, and it's supposed to only run for an hour. Like, that's what I have it set to. And I just delivered the last thing, and it was still trying to send me some more favors. It's like looking for favors. I'm like, no, my hour's up, Favor. Although it's jumping, I could go to 9. So based on what Favor said, they just I just turned it off, and Favor gives you like an estimation of what you made for what you just did. So it estimated I made about $25.51. Right now it's saying I have $16.70. That is not 20-something dollars. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm right down the street from my house, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the night. Save some time, save some gas. I don't think I'm gonna make $1,000 doing 2 more freaking Favor or Insta or Uber orders. So we are heading home. I'm heading home, and I'll see you guys when I get to my apartment. What's up, party people? We are back. We are back. Well, I am back. I guess we're back. You guys are back with me. You guys are here watching this with me in my apartment, so we're back. Today was actually a fun day. Burpy, I actually wanted to do more Burpy orders, but there just wasn't enough near me. There was orders out there, there just wasn't enough near me. And like I said, we can't harp on Burpy too much because Instacart is the same freaking way. They had a whole bunch of orders. They had orders that just weren't around me. Some of them just weren't even worth doing. So, I mean, come on, let's be fair. But also, too, like I said with Burpy, I wanted to maybe just do one and one small one to make sure this is actually legit. So Burpy seems to pay out the same way Instacart does. You're going to get your direct deposit in your account the following, I think it said Tuesday or Wednesday. So come next week, we'll see if that money is actually in my account. If not, then we know we need to go question Burpy a little bit about their business practices, because that's not right. But anyway, we are moving on. This is going to be, so today is Wednesday. I didn't work Monday and I didn't work Tuesday, so my week is starting now. Actually, yesterday I did do user testing, guys, and I think I actually put a video up about it. The stuff's all out of order, but I did do a video about user testing. I think that day I made $20, and then I came in, that was Monday. And then Tuesday, I went in and just did one more round just to see if I can make anything, and made $10 more. I'm gonna show you guys on the computer, don't worry. Okay, so this is user testing. You can look at user testing via the application, but I wanna show you guys this here so we can timestamp this. So like I say, I want to make sure that you guys see that what I'm saying is truthful. Okay, so the last thing I did, this is the 12th, which was yesterday. I actually got a 5-star rating because I'm just that awesome. And the day before, that was Monday, I did 2 tests. And look at the timestamp. One was, like, these don't take that long to do. This one ended at 09, and then I finished this one at 25. Within that small time frame, I made $20. Here's another 10. So for the week in user testing, we're up $30. And as you guys saw on the main screen, as I go back to available tests, I got some I can do from my phone and possibly, there's actually quite a few I can qualify for my phone. So I might actually knock out some of these tonight and see if I can actually add anything more to that list. But I just wanted to show you guys the timestamps. Okay, so let's go ahead and start recording this screen. We are recording. Let's just go in order. So we're gonna go with Uber. Let's see, what did Uber give me today? So we ended Uber at $59.71. I don't know why. There was a point where there was just no orders coming in, like, and the map was literally on fire. Like, the map was hot. So Uber's just weird with me right now. I don't think it likes me doing other apps. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, we're gonna go into Favor, which is the next app on our list. And that was the one we actually just dropped off, and Favor just keeps trying to sneak attack me stuff. We're gonna go down here to earnings. Let's see. So like I'm saying, by Favor's thing, they're saying that I earned $16.70 so far. As from that screenshot I show you guys here, you can see that they're estimating I'm earning a little bit more. But if we go into the Favor app, I ran 3 favors today. And this McDonald's order was almost like $10. This other one, this guy gave me $7. But the Juice Land order is the one that we're waiting for. So we're gonna see if if it's just gonna be the base pay, which looks like it'll be $4, or if it's more if this person actually tips. We shall see. Moving on, guys, we're gonna go next into Instacart. What we got today? So no batches, obviously. All the stores in my area is closed right now. And we're gonna go to earnings. So for Instacart, we made $44.24. Let's see if somebody did any tip trickery today. This order was $10. Very quick one, just kind of ran. Okay, so that was the one where I went in and just picked up the things, and that one actually wasn't even worth the trouble of running around at a complex. The guy was like, I don't even know what building number I'm in. Is this Earth? Like, come on, get it together, people. Point pickup, they did have orders coming in, just couldn't grab any. Roadie, no, but we did do Burpy. Burpy was the one that brought us out of the house. As we can see, tomorrow there's an order 31 miles away. No, thank you. Let's go to the completed one, and this is the one that I completed today. And from what it shows, the payout from Burpy was $13.50, and the customer tipped me $4.40. I believe the mileage from the store to this customer was like 4 miles, so it wasn't anything outrageous. And that is where we are today, guys, or for tonight. But bam! That's where I am for today, and that's also where I am for the week, and we're just getting started. So yes, multi-apping definitely can help your day move along. I just remember those days of not having any orders coming in and wasting a day. You guys can see some of my older videos. I would have gone out, waited, came home with like, you know what, $60 or less, and I was out there the entire day when I could have been multi-apping and actually made, you know, up to $100 or more, which is normally what my goal is anyway. So I'm definitely excited to include Burpy into my multi-apping. Favor is cool. Like, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm starting to like it a little bit more. Instacart's always going to be awesome when they actually have orders that's worth doing. And Uber, you got to give me some orders. I mean, how am I supposed to make money if you guys are going to hold out on the order? Anyway, so guys, if you enjoyed this video and love the multi-app experience, please hit the like button on this video so I know it and YouTube knows it. Also, if you haven't already, there's a nice red button down there that says subscribe on it. Why don't you go ahead and click that? Awesome. And then hit the notification bell next to it. Knock it out. So next time I upload any video to this channel, you will be one of the first ones to know about it, and you can watch it. Isn't that awesome? Speaking of awesome, I hope you guys have an amazing night, day, week, or whatever this is, and I will catch you on the next ride. Peace.